One of the funny, terrifying things that happen around here is the ice cream truck.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of hearing a lot of sirens,
Yeah.
the ice cream truck is constant.
Yeah. The ice cream truck has been coming through our neighborhood for at least a month now. And
Like multiple times a day.
yeah, which it really, I think, punctures a hole in the idea of essential businesses. There's no need for there to be an ice cream truck roaming around the city. I don't know if they need a license.
I don't know if they do either. Also, definitely not going to the same ad company as the Cadillacs.
Yeah.
They're still playing the same music.
Yeah.
It's so peppy. It's
Yeah.
so insane.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, though, if they changed their music to be...
Just taps. Come get your ice
yeah,
cream.
that, or like a PSA about, like, we're still here for you. We're still here to make the world go round. The sweet ice cream isn't going anywhere. Make sure to wear your mask.
I'm picturing.
And then they're just distanced ice cream handing. They're just chucking it at the kids.
It's like the music from a wind farm commercial, like aggressive, forward-thinking music, but coming out of an ice cream truck speaker. Yeah.
Or it's the Sarah McLachlan.
Wings of an Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, every time I hear it, I think Typhoid Mary. Like, I think that I can't imagine a business that is more prone to spreading disease than an ice cream truck.
Well, okay. I said that the other day, and then you reminded me that they have a lot of wrapped treats.
I don't remember saying this. I think that I'm sure that I did say that.
Maybe you said what you said and I said that. I don't know.
That seems, well then,
no,
yeah.
But
Maybe I gave up too easily on that one.
I feel like I'm usually the one that would be noticing the spread.
It's just...
Whatever. We had a small conversation about this, and we're unclear on whether soft serve is still on the table, is really...
Yeah. Well, I mean, so you take the idea that it's a business, right?
Right.
And so they clean it. I've observed them through the window, and they have their masks on, they have their gloves on, and presumably they clean the countertop. But the difference between that and any other business is that it's portable.
Right.
So it's going from neighborhood to neighborhood, presumably, and if they just don't clean properly once, then something goes from one neighborhood to another.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hello.
That's what the truck says.
They
There's
know.
a pretty elaborate...
They know. They're everywhere now.
I don't think that...
This is me writing an article on what's going on in New York. Every single New Yorker is hearing the ice cream truck constantly.
Yeah. I don't believe I have heard this particular ice cream truck song previous to this neighborhood.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I can't think back. I didn't have an ice cream truck in my neighborhood growing up. I experienced the ice cream truck when we would go down to the Outer Banks every summer. My grandfather would hear the ice cream truck first usually because he really liked ice cream, and we would go running down to get ice cream. But that was like for 1 week every summer of my life.
Yeah.
And then in New York. But I don't remember. This song is now burned into my memory. We've lived here for 4 years or something?
Yeah. It is a unique combination of just somebody saying the word hello and then a song, but then also sound effects.
Yeah, it's kind of like I've been thinking about, remember Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Mm-hmm.
And you can sing it the normal, here we go again. You can sing it the conventional way, or you can sing it like when you go to school for the first time and you learn all the little fill-ins.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the ice cream truck just has the fill-ins.
Yeah.
It's like a kindergarten class singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Or the wheels on the bus.
Or the wheels, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm able to get a recording of the truck before I edit this video, I will put it on.
Oh,
But I'm making no guarantees.
that's good.
Yeah. But it is, yeah. And I'm very tempted to just start making the noises
I
with my
know.
mouth.
I thought about
but
doing it too, but
that's
it's not gonna translate.
No.
We can speak in ice cream truck to each other
Yeah.
and understand what we're doing, but
That's
I
right.
really don't think that the people watching our podcast are going to
Are interested or able to understand.
or like that.
No. But yeah, I grew up with ice cream trucks a lot.
Yeah?
So yeah.
They came to Huntington?
They did. They came to our neighborhood, and they also came to like local parks and things like that.
Huh.
Turkey in the Straw is a popular song for.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, okay.
like Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Yeah, like an actual song.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay. So I think in South Brooklyn, where I used to live, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think this. So maybe this ice cream truck isn't going to neighborhoods and spreading COVID around. Maybe it's just sticking to.
It's probably not efficient for an ice cream truck to go through multiple neighborhoods. It's probably just going up and down avenues, you know. But it's still not great. We had an ice cream truck growing up that had its own unique jingle,
Mm-hmm.
and then it broke and went to like 60% speed,
Oh wow!
and they never fixed it, and it just sounded like a nightmare.
Wow.
But it was
I can't
ice cream.
believe you aren't afraid of ice cream. You really like ice cream too.
I like ice cream, sure. Although I wouldn't get much from the ice cream truck. I'd usually get like candy from the ice cream
What kind
truck.
of candy would you get from the ice cream truck?
There was a candy that I remember more than anything called tongue splashers, which is
Oh, I've heard about these.
yeah,
Tell
it is pretty disturbing when you break it down. But it's candy that makes you salivate.
Ew.
So you'd just be drinking flavored saliva.
Yeah, what is it like what is the candy, like what does it look like? Is it a liquid? Is it a tab? Is it
I don't even know.
crunchy?
I went to Economy Candy
Yeah.
a couple years ago and talked to the guy. And of course,
Right.
you know, the guy at Economy Candy is not a normal human being. You know, he's an eccentric to be generous. And so I try and start a conversation with him, and immediately it's like Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, just brass tacks, okay? Tongue splashers. Do you have them?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I remember those.
He
Yeah.
remembered them.
But no, we don't have them. They don't have.
Yeah.
And I've looked online, and I don't. So
No
I
dice.
have no recollection of what they. And I don't like. I could even be not describing the product properly. I just have
Right.
this like idea of. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
You also could have just been like allergic to them.
Maybe.
I never thought about that before now.
Yeah. I don't recall getting a lot of other ice creams from the truck.
Interesting.
Yeah. But his name was Sitka,
Mm-hmm.
was the name of the guy that I remember most prominently.
Okay.
And he used to give candy instead of change, which was definitely taking advantage of children.
Oh, sure.
And then we had to like yell at him to give it back. And sometimes
As
he would.
children, you had to be like,
We like
I don't want the candy.
I
the
want my
change."
30 cents back, and he'd be like, here's 6 pieces of bazooka gum. And we were like, no, we don't want this.
Whoa.
Yeah. But I kind of, and like, it's heartwarming now. Like, I mean, it's definitely grifting little kids, but I think it's funny.
It's definitely funny.
Yeah.
It's also just bizarre.
Yeah.
But also maybe he didn't have change. Maybe having a bunch of coins in the ice cream truck. But then make the prices easier if you're not going to carry the change.
He definitely had change. There's no way that, because he would, you know, like depending on, he would haggle with, you know, because I mean, most of the kids are not like, it's not their own money. So
But
they're
that's what's tricky,
yeah.
because then you go back to your parents and you're like, here's some gum, and they're like, where's my money?
Yeah.
And they're like, gum?
Yeah.
And then your parents take that to the bank
Yeah,
to pay their mortgage.
Sitka doesn't get any of that blowback.
No.
I mean, there's a chance that the parent doesn't give money so that you can't buy more ice cream.
Right,
But-
or it comes with the kid.
but-
And you were in Long Island. I could actually imagine, this is just a stereotype. But can't you imagine some Long Island dad being like, oh, next time that ice cream truck guy comes around, I'm coming down with you, and like following with their hands on their hips and
Yeah.
watching the whole thing happen and like yelling with a thick accent at the.
In my head, it's much more likely a lady, a mom,
Oh,
not
okay.
a dad.
Oh, okay. I can see that too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking of like my family's from Jersey, so I'm
Mhm.
thinking of that,
Hmm.
not translating it into the Long Island version of things.
Yeah.
You're right. Probably would be a mom.
Because also it was right by a beach.
Ah,
So the mom is right there. Like it's not like this is not something that they find out about later.
right.
This is something that they find out about after the truck is turning the corner, and they are like, "Well, where's the extra $1.25?"
And it's also only $1.25. It's not like he's taking like you're giving him a 20 and getting one blow pop back or
Right,
something.
right. He also was just kind of shrouded in a mystery.
Oh,
There was where he would park was right near a big field
okay.
that we used to play football on and soccer and things like that. And he said that he claimed that he was on the Hungarian national soccer team at some time.
Oh,
And it was all just like, okay, whatever, Sitka.
yeah.
And then he got out of the truck one time and kicked the ball like 90 yards. Like,
Is that very far to kick a ball?
it was far.
So he probably was.
I don't know.
Or he at least played soccer.
It was enough that everybody was like, whoa.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then he was around for a few years, and then one time I saw him at like the park, and that was weird.
Like in the truck or just hanging out?
In the truck.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I probably would have recognized him without the truck, but
Yeah.
it was funny because I saw him and I was like, "Hey, you're in a different," and it was almost like what are you, like being recognized outside the element of like, oh, I didn't, okay, well.
He
I
was
didn't-
uncomfortable too?
No, I
Oh.
as a kid, it's like a celebrity, like,
It's like
like
seeing your teacher in the mall.
yeah, kind of something like that. Yeah, just the idea that he was dealing with so many kids,
Right.
and I only have one ice cream man.
Sure.
So he was just like, oh yeah, from my other route. Okay. Yeah. And then he just disappeared.
Oh.
I mean, hopefully to some better opportunity.